So, hi everyone, as you can see by the name and by the suit that I have on me right now, you're here for the Bodysuit. Yeah guys, so kind of took a wee break, but we're back with a vengeance. I have some new costumes, and as you can see I have a lot more costumes. Had a quick shave because if you've been following me on Instagram, I've been posting some progress there. The channel I've been missing cosplay. I haven't taken a break from making stuff. I've been making things. Just taking a break from videos, got a whole new setup. Whole light system. You can see if I come closer, you can see the detail, the camera quality is better. So yeah, we are back. Just have to update the editing system. But this is for the Robert Pattinson Batsuit that we're going to be seeing in the Batman 2021 film. Matt Reeves is directing. Guys, I cannot wait for this new Batsuit. People are like, people are different. People are on one side are saying it's not going to be good. Obviously you're going to get that, but a lot more people seem to be against it. I am all for Robert Pattinson here as Batman. Honestly, I cannot wait to see a young detective noir kind of Batman using up here, as well as his gadgetry in his body. Want to see Andy Serkis's Alfred. I really, that's going to intrigue me. I would love to see the father and the son dynamic. But we're here for the costume, and you can just see here as I talk, I want to give you some closer looks. I have the gauntlets, the cowl, the cape, his neck collar, all the armor. This is also removable, which I'll show when I take it off. But yeah guys, it took me around 3 weeks. We'll start off with some materials. What I used some Peltex. Now I ordered this online. I actually did source some of this. It came in some thin and thicker strands. I think some fell. But this is used for Irish dancing dresses, for the skirts. It can be sourced from the United Kingdom. So yeah, I've got a few questions over the years for people asking me, where do you get the stuff to make all the armor? And it's easily sourced, guys. Peltex. I'll put the description down below, or put the name in the description. But this is the armor. So it all started out with the cowl, and the cowl just comes off like that. It's really warm in this room. Took me around 3 weeks to make the armor, and everything started off with this. So the cowl is made from a carnival mask. On the inside, as you can see, I have previous videos showing how to make a Ezra Miller flesh mask. You can see the cowls there. I have some various pictures also on my Instagram if you want to go check those out, guys. And I also actually have some pictures I'll be putting up in later process videos, but it's a white carnival mask that can be purchased from a art or I picked mine up in also a costume shop. They're just plain white masks. I then built up the sides using Peltex, the white stuff I just previously used or shown you. You can use EVA foam, guys, or cardboard, and you can actually stencil some. You can have a head mannequin. These things cost around £10, maybe, or let's say around $15. Mine's is pretty beat up, but I actually have, you can see here, a head pattern. And I have some templates that I hope to be uploading, but I have a head shaped template that I built up the side, the top part here, and then I also built up the eyebrow portion. You can see some inserts on the inside. So you can use EVA foam, guys. If you have a plain mask, you can then, put some different designs on it. I actually have a Green Goblin mask that I am going to be showing you, that I've used the same technique on. But dropped everything. The cowl was the first thing that I made, the Batman mask, and I wanted it to be easy access, so on and off like that. So just slide on. So it's a two-piece. It's the top part, which you can build from really anything. If you want to use even Spider-Man face shell, that actually would be a good shout. Nice face shape, and you can see it goes all the way around. And you have come across his nose and straight up. His has a very diagonal dip up the mouth for around the head shape, then it comes straight down. His jawline actually has, it lines up here with the ear. So I have a lycra face mask underneath that you can see just here, which I will take off and show you guys. So everything is handmade, but the eyebrows really give it that definition. It really gives a good angry look. Obviously I will paint the inside of my eyes, black. I've got a lot of comments saying, why don't you paint your eyes black? Why don't you, I actually want to make white inserts. So the same way I use the Spider-Man eye lens method, like Red Hood. So I want to, do some white eye lenses for on the inside of here. It gives a nice shape, all in all, goes around. I have some earpieces here, a little Peltex piece to stop it at the chin. comes round. You know, it looks like it just comes around the chin here like that. Cuts right off of the mouth, so it's a really early cowl. The horn design is sort of Arkham, you know, it's Arkham Knight design. His is going to be a bit different. I agonized over this design for a long time, so I didn't get it exactly right, but I got it as right as I could. I will be doing a V2 on this suit, but I can move, I can, you know, do the whole neck things, I can bend and everything else. So hi guys, a bit about the cowl also. I didn't like sort of mention, you know, this is my first video back, I'm sort of getting flustered, but the stitch pattern going around the outer, you know, on the outside, I did with a white piece of chalk. I think it's actually acrylic chalk, and then I dabbed in the spaces with a marker, so give it sort of that, you know, stitch pattern design. But I did it around the nose. It didn't look as good, it looks as bulky. I will be doing a version 2 on this, but yeah, the eyebrows, again, the definition just looks, I love it. The earpieces, I had to build up a bit because they were going this way, you know, they were going out that way slightly, and I had to make them push in slightly like that, and that's why I had to make these little spacers in there. So not everything's perfect, that's why I'm going to be making a version 2, but for me right now, it does fit, it does look good, and I like how it fits. You can see me just sitting looking at the camera. But the stitch pattern is optional for you guys. You can do it with a marker, some puffy paint. You can use actual, I've seen guys, again, make it out of leather, or try and wrap a mask in leather and then sew it on, you know, the stitch pattern into it. Brilliant task, brilliant friggin' enthusiasm. That's dedication that I can say, but you know, I'm going to try and replicate it using the carnival masks, wrapping it, and you know, just trying to do it, you know, the way it fits me best. I wish I maybe make the eyebrows a bit bigger and this following up a bit more. That's going to be in V2. That's just a bit about the cowl. You can, again, you can just see the cutoff point. It comes around my ear, going up there. Elastic strap here in the back, so you know, it's elastic up here in the top, so clips on like that. If I just make a cover for the back of the head, that's really it. And yeah, if you want to do this stitch pattern, that's optional for you guys. But instead of a rubber, all rubber and armor and bulky, also I know I'm not Batman, you know, stature. I'm not as bulky and broad and whatever, so I had to slim the design in, you know, make some design choices, compromise here and there of what I would do. So I made myself top heavy, so I made myself have big shoulders. I built out the chest piece really big. You know, his is actually a square. It looks a lot rectangular and squarish, so I have some templates for that, which I do have in my folder. So that was the second part that I started designing up, was getting this. So I actually designed them up using Peltex. Let's see, all the templates here. So these are all my paper templates, but you can just see the paper template for the actual pack itself. So the line work for underneath here where it would fold in, you know, along here and going up. So yeah, I had those, make paper templates all the time, and then I drew the design out like multiple times, but this is what I actually eventually went with. So if you want to draw out your designs, guys, it really helps along the way when you're going to actually make these costumes. You'll want something to base and reference off. I have a lot of reference pictures. I scarred Instagram, scarred Facebook, every time I was on the Batman Addicts face. A lot of people, shout out to Jared Hale, G0 Senpai, and there's a lot of guys on Instagram out there. His is Bat Out of Hale and G0 Senpai. Go check those guys out on Instagram. They're making really badass versions of this costume. So we have the top part, and then as you go down, we have the neck piece. So I made this out of Peltex. The clips onto the cape. The cape is velcroed on down here, like sort of a Dawn of Justice style cape, and it's very big. I think it's around 7 sides all in all. It actually can, let's pull this over so you can see the difference, what you can have in the styles. It actually comes right round the front like this, if you want to have that. So that's actually, where's the card? Da-da-da-da. And you can have something like this. So yeah, and my hair, you can see it right there in my eye. But actually, like, maybe the way this design comes, this may be an alternative what they're going to have, but you can see what I meant by top heavy in the shoulders. I made myself bulky so that I might actually pull off the stature of Batman, But it just folds back into place like that. You can have the multiple, you know, fold overs the way people have in the capes. They actually glue theirs down and velcro it down. It's made from a lightweight polyester fabric. I hand sewed and cut everything myself. So yeah, if you actually have some various videos out there showing how to make a cape, if you want to check those down below or check the channel, you're free to check out all the DIY and process videos, guys. I do show everything. Didn't see that come off, but you can see that detaches, which we will show soon. And then we get down to the bare bones, the bodysuit. So if you stuck around this long, we have the symbol that detaches like so. That's off with some Velcro, but I am going to use maybe some magnetics. This is the symbol right here. I've used some metallic tape or metallic fabric paint to actually go over the edges. Kind of painstakingly looked in detail of every design of it. So went in really super close, and everywhere where it's weathered on the symbols is weathered on the actual symbol in the movie. So yeah, you know, this one has more weathering than this side. I don't know why. Maybe I've been using this more to chop some wood. But that is the whole symbol there coming detached, and then go over here, put it back in. It goes in like that. We have the chest armor, as I said, going across, and then we have the pectoral region coming down. I had to slim it in, so I had to take in all of the here, so like slim it in a bit more. Batman's is slightly spaced like together a bit more, so his has the thin lines coming across here. I just place mine together slightly apart so that I can bend. You can see that there, that I actually have, you know, motion. But if I did it sometimes with EVA foam or some builds, you wouldn't have that mobility. You know, I can crunch like that, and that's because I left this piece right here. You can just see in there. I've left that open so that I can actually, you know, crunch at the sides, and then again in the abdomen I've left here underneath free so that I can crunch in whenever I want to. Sort of the design for the Pattinson Batsuit is very bulky. It's made up of a lot of, you know, squarish angular pieces, and it's not really good for mobility. His is obviously made out of rubber. It's cast, you know, the suit designers obviously cast it in different material. It's not, you know, the gunmetal. What I did was wrap mine in a grey fabric. You can just see the real colour coming through here. And I actually wrapped this all in a grey fabric and then spray painted all the Peltex. Each piece took around, I'd say, 15 to 20 minutes, wrapping, gluing, doing all that. The whole suit took around 3 to 4 weeks. And then we go down to the belt area. The belt was a labour of love. Each pouch is handmade. This is all leather. So I had some spare leather. This leather you can get from any fabric store. You can get it from Joann's Fabrics. You can get it from Hobby Lobby, I think. You can also order fabric online. So you can get multiple different ones. You can see some glue coming through there, so I'll have to cover that up. But I wanted to go for the actual accurate design. Half of the suit is screen accurate. Well, most of the suit is screen accurate. He has two long elongated pouches right here. He has, you know, the squarish design with a gold. He has a circular pouch, or I think it might be a grenade. I don't know here. This was actually just some, I'll show you right now. You know, some canisters where you get some gum. Like that. You know, that was one of those canisters, and I just spray painted that black and glued it onto there. Then the leather pouches, again, I handmade. I had some leather fabric. You can order that online. It is pretty costly, but if you get fake leather, or you can buy some old clothing in a thrift shop, if you go to a second-hand clothes store. Here in the UK, there's pretty much a good amount of fabric shops and stuff. Sewn the pockets. This one's a bit bigger than all the rest. He has handcuffs here. Like what I'm thinking is handcuffs, because he has a design. There are some artists out there that have did it. These cost me £1 in my local, you know, Poundland. You can have a dollar store, go and look at just some kids' toys, you know. They just clip on with a wee leather pouch. Then we have some leather pouches here at the back, going all the way around. And yeah, guys, that's the belt. Just comes on and off. It's pretty tight. You can see here it's scraping some of the paint off, which it's a good weathering system. Over time, the suit will weather itself, and it'll look maybe the way the suit is supposed to. I don't know, because we haven't really seen any good pictures of it yet. We have the pouch here, which I think he might pull his grapple gun from. I don't know what that's coming from. You can see I have the undersuit. It goes with the, I hand sewn the undersuit as well. Everything of the suit is made by me. But that gives a good, you know, you can see the black line coming down. This is what I think his grapple gun will be coming out of, all made from leather. And then we have some leather straps. These are actually dog leads. so you know what you take out to walk your dog or your pet. They're from, again, Poundland, local dollar store. You can buy those Velcro pouches. I made everything like that. The gauntlets, so we have one of them is escaped. So these were, you can buy these for plants, again, in your local dollar store, or you can go to, you know, a hobby shop, and these are for your plants that you plant out your back. These are to keep the stems straight that you tie these to. I just spray painted mine silver and grey, and then the tape has came off, but they just slide into the gauntlets like there. But that one's not staying in because I have to clip some things on, and we have another one that's missing. So yeah, guys, you're seeing right now the whole suit in action. Everything's falling apart. So the gauntlets were made from shin guards. These were football shin pads that I bought for, I think, £7 or around $7, maybe £5 here in the UK. You can get those online, and they went there like that, but I wrapped them in black, then put a piece of Peltex over the top. You can see the grey part just cuts off here, and then I put he actually has 5, you know, I think they're throwing knives, or they're supposed to be flechettes, sort of like the way Arrow has in his movie. Take them out and throw them. They're supposed to be going around the wrist. Some elasticated straps, as you can see here, just to go around and tighten them on like that. And yeah, guys, they slip on and off. Some paintball gloves, and then some, you can buy these guys online for, I think, $10, maybe cheaper, about £9 online on Amazon. So we'll start taking it off like that. And yeah, that's those. Just going to be going for a quick break right now, guys, and then we'll be back straight away. So yeah, we are back, guys, and this is the gauntlets again that we were saying. You can go with your design. I sort of went a bit more metallic. Again, he has the 3 fins, so he has 3 fins on the gauntlets that look a bit not like fins. Usually, traditionally, he has the spike ones with curves. These look a lot more like we had in Begins or Dark Knight, but a lot more rectangular, you know, straight edged and lined. The top sort of seemed to be grey and the bottom black. If you go and look up some of the reference pictures of the stunt double, the stunt suit's what we've really got a lot of looks at from the suit, and sort of those far away ones where he stand beside the Batmobile. These are what's on show half of the time. You know, a lot of people's taking these to heart. I don't know why. I like them. I think for an early design for, you know, gauntlets, they're pretty good. But they slip off like so. And yeah, you can see the undersuit now. You can start to see the paint. That originally, this was the colour of the undersuit and the fabric. So this is actually the fabric that I used. It's a normal polyester grey fabric, pretty light toned, that I then used black spray paint to darken down, really dirty and musty it up. So I have some black lycra gloves. I have made process videos on how to make Spider-Man ones if you want to go, you know, check those out, but these just come off. Pretty easy to make these actually. I really like this. Again, 4-way stretch lycra, so they stretch both ways, this way and out the way. 4-way stretch lycra can be purchased online in various, you know, fabric shops. Over here in Ireland, I use the Paragon Fabrics, but this is the shoulder and the bicep portions that just slip off like so. So they were just circular pieces. You can make yours. I actually mean to make these tighter and a bit more compact. Maybe bring in these designs closer. But if you look up reference pictures of the suit, he has these bicep pieces just slide on here, and they really do help bring the suit and his whole stature out a bit more. So both of those have, you know, a square shape that is just cut in half right up the middle like that. His are actually closer together, so again I will be doing mine, you know, a V.2. I have some elastic straps going around here because he has some sort of strap system coming around, like a blocky piece here. I've used some of the metallic paint, so this is metallic fabric paint. I think I'm buying a bit too much, you know, on the outer pieces. I think I should have just centralized it up here in the normal portion in the center in the butt. And then we get down to the belt. Let's take this off, and these pieces. So we have these pieces here, and that's the whole belt coming off. Now we're just down to the bodysuit and the cape. Let's take off that. So that is my 4-way stretch lycra mask. You can just see. Wow, it's good to come back to reality, guys. You can see how warm I am. Wow, it's good to see this face, is it? It's not good. You guys have been missing this face. You should have been missing my face. Trust me, no one's been missing this face. So If you want, you can just use the technique of the 4-way stretch lycra, you know, Spider-Man, that's what I did, and just cut a big circle out of the face. You know, so this was just a pure black mask, like a ski mask, and then I just cut a circle out of the mask here, and I actually marked off, so where I wanted to stop at my cheek, I marked off with a piece of Peltex. You can mark off yours with some, you know, EVA foam, cardboard, really, whatever you want. As long as you wrap it, you know, and color tone it. Then it has a zipper here at the back. Comes off like so, and everything's hand sewn. It's actually 2 layers of lycra, so to make sure it's nice and sturdy. The cape is velcroed on underneath here, and it has a zipper up the back, which I might need some help with from someone downstairs. I don't know if I'll be able to take this off on my own. Let's find out. This is why Batman needs Alfred. Like, seriously guys, you all think like Batman can do anything. No, he can't. One thing Batman can't do is get ready on his own. He needs Alfred. Alfred! Help me, Alfred! Yeah, I'm gonna need help, guys. So, can you give me... Oh, no, I don't. Alfred! So that comes off like that. And you can see that I made the neck piece out of Peltex. There it is there on the inside, the white part. But I had, again, some fake leather, some black fake leather, and then put that up. That gives a nice arc, like a collar going around, but it's also a neck piece. I wasn't a fan at the start of the design. Let's be clear. I wasn't, but now I am. Also, what I forgot to say was how I made the bodysuit. So I made the bodysuit, guys, by just using a t-shirt and then one of my t-shirts and one of my old pairs of jeans. Well, a pair of jeans that fits you nice and a t-shirt. Then I used the normal polyester grey fabric to cut the shapes out. Then I have cut out patches and used some lycra fabric coming down in the seams. So now the bodysuit fits nice and tight. It actually is like a nice wee tracksuit, like a, you know, it's kind of good, fits me nice. So everything's handmade. You guys can make your own bodysuits, you know, you can do anything, but all the armor is glued on. You don't have to glue every piece of armor onto your suit. You want to get mobility. You can see the way I says here, I've left this open so that I can crunch, but there's lycra fabric here and here in the shirt, and then going down the seams we have some lycra fabric so that when I try it on it's nice and airy and spacey. Yeah guys, this is basically the bare bones of the whole suit. Now you're just seeing me. This is what Batman comes into, and Alfred has to take everything off and he just walks in. Alfred, help me. You know? Because he's not Iron Man, he doesn't have like a machine to take everything off him. But that was just a wee piece of information about the bodysuit. You guys can go on and maybe buy a 1-piece lycra body morph suit if that works for you. I like just how this fits, the, you know, sort of wrinkled up. His is more technical, so his actually has a lot of wrinkles. It's a bit more bulky for him. Yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. Here I am again in the suit. Everything zips down the back here. You can see I have some armor pieces just going down. That was some spare pieces I had off of an old suit. And yeah guys, if you stuck around this long, thank you so much. I'm going to jump back, well, everything's going to be back on me. I'm going to, you know, say see you later, but I thank you so much for sticking around this long. And yeah, you're awesome. Here's me in the suit. So hi everyone, we're at the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. We've got a few injuries along the way, but if you've stuck around this far, thank you. Let me know down below what you think of the suit, and if this has actually maybe helped you, inspire you to make one, if you're just intrigued about what the suit may look like, if it's just going to give you some reference. Me personally, I really enjoyed making the 2-3 week process of this. I've never done like a Batman cosplay personally, because I'm more Robin stature, but this has really, you know, it's really inspired me to go on and make further cosplays a lot more detailed, a lot more bulkier, and maybe size them down and take my own design with it. This though, I really painstakingly went over a lot of detail on, so hopefully you like it, hopefully you guys enjoy it. I wasn't planning on making a long video, but it is. Again, let your geek speak. I'm so happy to be back to YouTube, guys. Honestly, thank you so much. And if this has helped you in any sort of way, let me know down below. Always let your geek speak. For me, John Hen, everyone here at Ireland, you've been amazing. I've been Robert Pattinson. This one's a special shout out to someone, Mark. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're watching right now. You're amazing, mate, and thank you for being such an amazing fan. I'm Batman. Pattinson suit, guys. See you later, and let me know. Bye.